We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hello. Talking shit. That's right, guys. We're talking shit today. We're also giving away a shitload of cookies today. Kind of a free-for-all show. Been a busy guy messing with the turbo kit on the white car, uploading shorts, which apparently are good enough. Apparently, uploading shorts is not good enough. So I have to, I don't know. I guess I have to do better because Cole doesn't like the fact that the shorts are uploaded from previous shows. You know, making a nice shareable clip that you can share with your friends, you fucking clown. But that's okay. We can make custom shorts for Cole because last I heard, he sucks dick with his asshole. So how you guys doing? We're going to talk a little shit about the Raptors getting stolen, because it's not a regular F-150. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? It's not a regular.
Ain't no regular F-150. It's a fucking Raptor.
Because apparently Detroit is such an upstanding city that's not full of, let's just say, nefarious characters, because I don't want any racial undertones being, accused of having racial undertones in the show or on the show. As always, we're going to thank Oh My God Cookies. Happy 1 year anniversary. I think yesterday they celebrated their 1 year anniversary. They reached out to me. They said, hey, Alex, we want to send you some cookies. No big deal. No whoop. If you're down with that shit, give us a shot once in a while. We got you with cookies. They are phenomenal. They're phenomenal. And then I saw Lake's beautiful eyes and his sweet little ass. And I'm like, fuck, I'm in just to get the cookies handled by him. And his wife's okay too. So, I want to thank them and congratulate them for a 1 year anniversary being sponsors of the show. 2, Auto Solution, Rami Zaidan in the house. He's in the chat saying hi, what's up? He had a great weekend bringing his cars out, playing around last Friday. So he had a great weekend with his guys. We got Ben Calamer Transmissions. He put a stage 3 in his car, running really good. He's happy with it. And the Parts Farm, last but not least, the Parts Farm that gets me all the good. Parts Farm, I'm going to need a nose. For a Gen 3 Mustang, I don't care about the color because I'm going to poke a hole in it because I don't want to poke a hole in my nice white nose until I get the full, I don't want to put it back on until I get the full exhaust, but I'll sure as hell poke a hole in some piece of junk red one. Not a problem. So let's say hi to the people here, get with the chat stuff, and we'll go after that. Cluster BM, Izzy R, SK Jeff, myself, Melissa, the pretty lady with the cookies, JPR, SK Jeff, one of the mods, EPA, Jason, Ray, Jason again, 508 Josh, Melissa again, JD Swag, and Matt 2011 GT. We got all the mods here. We got YouTube, we got Jeff, we got Swag, Mr. JD Swag. By the way, I want to thank JD Swag. He's the one that gave me the ideas of how to do the shorts. He basically screenshotted something, and when you uploaded shorts every 60 seconds, it focuses on your face, and it was absolutely perfect. And I upload some of the funniest parts of the show that I think are funny anyway. JPR, Tango, Anthony, Harley, Sport Mode, Encore and PW, 2000 MCR, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Mac Attack, YouTube in the house, JD Swag in the house, Michael Locks, HTFU Grad, TRD Ricky, Encore, Johnny Boy, Anthony, the Enema Forcer. Why is there fire? Yes. So the picture on the screenshot for the show is a Raptor getting chased down by a helicopter that has infrared stuff. Night vision infrared bullshit, and you could tell that sucker runs hot as fuck. A garage built Coyote, Cole Doherty, mini bike Madman, Josue, potential spam again, Mendoza's Coyote, the Rad H, Jimmy Flores, Mo Fleur, Obsy, the finest, PK, John Wolf, Izzy R, and Agent Orange. All right, let's get up to date on what's going on with the Raptors stolen in Detroit. So apparently a bunch of Raptors just got stolen from a lot in Detroit. This was August 2nd. This was today. So check out this shit. So what in the fuck? A paywall? Fuck you and your paywall. Ford Authority by Brett Foote, published today at 12/31. Ford has faced a bit of theft epidemic as its own storage lots, which is weird, right? Why is Ford getting their shit stolen from their own lots? Inside job, maybe? Hey, a number of Blue Oval vehicles had their wheels stolen. Things have only gotten worse in the month since, as between July 1st and 2021 and July 2nd, a grand total of 75 F-150s were stolen from the same Ford-owned lot, while a rash of Ford F-150 Raptors pickups have been taken on 2 separate occasions recently. This past weekend, 15 more vehicles were lifted from storage lots, including a number of Ford F-150 Raptors worth a reported $700,000. What? Man, get the fuck out of here. Some of which were recently recovered with missing wheels, according to TCD Dearborn News. So far, police have recovered 7 of the stolen F-50 Raptor pickups, and 3 of them found nearby Detroit. At least 3 of them trucks were missing the wheels. Dang, son. Now, there's some infrared shit out there that I thought you guys should see. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. This is a great... There's a Twitter video. Someone twatted it. Is that the proper terminology? Someone twatted a video. Someone twatted a video of this thing getting chased by the helicopter, and that bitch had infrared.
Chicago, crossing Terry Street.
That bitch on fire. You know, right now, Raptor owners like, how do I get that? How do I get that flame kit for my shit? Look at the thing, hot as fuck. Look at the flame, bitch. Bro, every Instagram cuck is like, oh my god, I'm gonna come. How'd they do that? It's infrared, dickhead. So he parked it in the weeds, probably caught the house on fire, and then they tried to leave, and the cops got him. And they got him, and that's that. So, yeah, pretty interesting shit that's happening in Detroit. You know, awesome Detroit, that nothing ever bad happens in fucking Detroit. Fucking Detroit. Get the fuck out of here with the Detroit bullshit. Every time someone tells me Detroit's fine, I laugh my ass off. Like, literally laugh my ass off. Then, damn, they're really out there stealing these trucks for this factory bead locks. Criminals are getting so smart. Next step is they steal the tooling from the assembly plant. Hey, Anthony, don't give them any ideas. Could be people that are losing their jobs. Detroit is tough. It's Detroit, though. You don't leave a car on the side of the road unless you want to get rid of it. They ain't worth that, but if they insured it for that, you'll get paid that. They stole Waka Flocka's Raptors. Get out of here. Waka Flocka Flame? He goes hard in the motherfucking paint. I can't believe they stole his shit. Crazy. You're crazy stealing Waka Flocka. His shit. Money for a squeegee and a Windex. So today I started to assemble the hot side with the turbo mounts. I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel, guys. I'm seeing light. The first video I released today was talking about how I am not thrilled about the instructions. After putting everything together, I'm still not thrilled about it. But that sucker's going to get hot in all the wrong places. Like the engine bay is. Do you think the Raptor shooting flames out the bitch is a big deal? Just wait until I do some anti-lag bullshit on the white car and literally catch the whole shit on fire and melt every wire and plug in the engine bay. I'm gonna have to get like a different hood to like literally pressurize the engine bay to get to keep it on the cool side. And the fan that was provided is tiny. I don't think that's going to have adequate fueling, but I'll do my best to, even if I got to get pusher fans in the bit, I don't know how I'm going to do that. There's an intercooler in the front. We'll figure it out. No big deal. The Matrix was actually filmed in Detroit. They needed a barren wasteland for the movie, right? Yeah, they got some GT500s a little while ago, and they recovered them. Nismo Pablo. The Raptor being stolen and recovered actually allowed them to find some of the GT500s that they had stolen a while ago. So what do you think they did with that shit? Do you think they did some slide jobs? What do you think they did? I don't know what all. How long can you keep a GT500 in the back of a house in Detroit and keep it a secret? $100,000 GT500 and motherfuckers keep it a secret. Probably the same people that stole the GT500s, right? I bet okay, I don't know what he's talking about. That's what Detroit does. Steal first Hellcats and Trackhawks and now Raptors. Guys, if a rapper mentions a vehicle,
ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Yeah. That line right there made everyone's F-150 safe. Yo, man, what's that? It's a regular F-150. It's not a fucking Raptor. Fuck that. 21 Savage said,
ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Yeah. Yo, man, we finna do a slide job. You want to get an F-150? A regular F-150?
Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking Raptor.
Yeah. If it's good enough for 21 Savage, it's good enough for me. Next are Lightnings. What would top mount turbo kit be any better for the white car? I don't think so. They use them for the rap videos. GT500 missing as well. Damn, they leave it in the bandos. The bandos is an abandoned house, like where you a trap house, a bando. People People here keep their stolen cars for over a year. Nice. Very nice. Now, the other thing. The Maverick. Guys, you know my favorite truck, the best truck ever in history? They're making a tremor version of a Maverick. Like, if it isn't bad enough that you tell everyone you're gay in the city, now you're going to let everyone at the off-road park know you're gay also, because they're going to give it a tremor package. One good options package deserves another. And with the F-Series Tremor and the Ranger Tremor impressing us, why not complete it with the Tremor Truck Trifecta and bring it to the Maverick too? That's exactly what Ford is announcing. The Tremor Off-Road package is now available for the Maverick, boosting its rock crawling, dick sucking, and anal sex, and scissoring, and docking, docking, scissoring, fucking 2.0 liter EcoBoost. Oh, bro, I mean, you know, isn't it awesome? Don't we live in just a badass world where Ford is offering everything we want? I'm so glad I quit Ford. I am so glad I quit Ford. The amount of support I've gotten from the LS community, and this is weird as fuck. So weird. Hey, I got a blower. I'll sell you for cheap so you can port it. Guys, I'm not getting a Kong 2650 in the car. No way. Not for a long time. That's when you really want to fucking push someone's shit in. That car can make 800 on the stock blower ported, cam heads, and exhaust, obviously E85 and all that shit. I'm good. I'm good. I like that car. I'm not looking to rape it and make it a race car, so to speak. I want to just take it out, have some fun, slam some turns, maybe a road course or two, because that sucker's a triathlete as fuck. Twitchy as fuck, but it did the Nürburgring in 7 something. Introducing the Maverick Tremor, the front-wheel drive truck named after a rear-wheel drive car with less off-road capability than a 99 Ranger with 200,000 miles. Get yours today with only 15,000. What's ADM? Isn't that music that all the homos do? Play. Jacob, thank you very much for the $10. The perfect vehicle for Lil Nas X. Always had Fords. The TRXs are pretty sick. Definitely not dishing out $150,000 for the Raptor R. And did you see the amount of crazy markups that dealerships are making right now? I just so happened to stumble on Street Speed's video. I don't learn shit from that channel, but he's a Corvette guy and he ordered a C8 Corvette. Ordered or found a place that had allocations. I don't know how it works. So he found a place that had allocated a C8 Corvette. So he supposedly put his name down, and maybe with that was a deposit. So he gets a call from a woman that says, oh yeah, we got your name on the list here, Street Speed, and if you give us 100,000 dealer markup, $100,000 dealer markup, go look at his video. He recorded the voicemail from the lady that worked at the dealership that said, hi, I'm in charge of internet sales, We'll put you to the top of the list for $100,000. No wonder nobody wants to fuck with dealerships anymore. If they're asking $100,000 markups. Weren't the Demons getting $100,000 markups? Weren't the GT500s getting big boy markups? Weren't they getting 40, 30, 20, 10, 70,000? And it says it right on the sticker, markup because we can. Like the balls on people to not even hide it. Only 25% of Ford dealers are getting Raptor allocations. I like some road racing. Old runway racing is my Trans Am. It's pretty sweet. The dealer markups are crazy. The voicemail was cringe, right? Wasn't it cringy as fuck? Go watch his video about the lady asking for $100,000 more to put him up on the list to get his C8. By the way, that's going to be a bad bitch. I can't wait to see what that thing runs, honestly. I've always told you guys that if you guys go back to my videos, I've always told you that the C8 Corvette, to me, is a better car than the GT500. Now, there was a video, if I'm not mistaken, C8 Corvette Street dig. Tony, stop it. You're not going to come in. There was a video of a Corvette somewhere, did a dig run, and I'm sure it had fucking all the standalone bullshit on the planet. Dude, no GT500 launches like that. Like, none. And I wish, if one of you guys can find it, it's a C8 Corvette red, and it had big Hoosier slicks in the back, and he got up on the two-step and launched, and I said, that's how GT500s should launch if we had access to the DCT. The C8, in my opinion, the ones that run like 11.4, because that's what my ZR1 would run. So a DCT base Corvette that runs low 11s for they're not going to be 60,000. They're probably going to be closer to 70. Let's be honest. Once they figure out the DCT stuff, is gonna yes, the red one was fuel text. No, but Pito Chiquito, there was one that was on the street. I don't know if it was fuel text. I gotta find it. Let me see if on the Lund Racing chat I posted it, and that bitch was bad. Maybe Lund is listening in on the chat. But I got to scroll. I'm going to scroll for a while, man, because we talked a lot of shit today. We talked a lot of shit on everybody. But there was a C8 Corvette that was straight getting it out of the hole. Badass. And I was like, that's what here it is. I found it. Look at that. What a wonderful thing. So check this out. Come on, dude. Fuck me. Okay. I hate it when it just takes its fucking time. Just load, okay? Just load. Okay, display. Here we go. Check it out, guys. This is good shit. You'll like it. When a GT500 does that, I'll give a shit.
They're loading
when a GT500 does that, I'll give a shit. What the fuck? Like, that thing launched so fucking clean. And I get it. It's probably fuel text, probably has a $40,000 whatever. But that bitch was so bad. And it shows the potential. I'd love to see a GT500 on the street go up against that Corvette, because now GT500s are $100,000+, Whipple 3.8, port this, port that, clutches this, clutches that. So hey, don't make fun of the fuel tech stuff, because if you're spending the money on your 100,000 GT500 with a Whipple 3.8, with a throttle body that likes to idle at 1100 RPMs on E85 fuel system, and that you go up against that Corvette in the street, you're gonna have a fucking tough time. It does sound good. Getting it. Red, yeah, link to the, I already got it, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, Pat the One. I watch their channel a lot. It's crazy, though. I think C7Z MSRP was 71. Now it's 106. Left the like, catch the rest later. Yeah, these dealers are disgusting. Ripping consumers off, making people not want to do business with them. Yeah, DT500 and C8 markups are out of control. Right. Shelby's are no longer blowing Corvettes off in the weeds. Nope, not. Seeing how that thing can launch, that means they somehow have accessed or piggybacking the signal to the DCT. And if it's surviving, like, how much is that base Corvette with turbos, right? Let's say after it's all said and done, it's a $120,000 car. Let's say they bought it for 75 or 80. They put 40 or 50 into it. That's what you guys are doing with GT500s. If you have a 2020 and up GT500, you got a $10,000 Whipple kit, a $3,000 fuel system, the tune, the injectors, the tires, maybe a drive shaft. I don't know what the fuck those things get. You're spending the same money. So that is 100% comparable, in my opinion. Why are C8s tunable and not F-150s or GT500s? Ask the manufacturers. Ask the people that crack the codes. Ask the people that... Look, the GT500s are fast. I'm not going to lie. They're fast. But if it takes you 1,300 horsepower to go 860, 870... I mean, put a turbo 400 in it and run 8.0s. And that's what the guy at HPJ did. The guys at HPJ got a orange GT500 2020, and they said, you know what? The biggest issue with this whole car, if we're going to drag race it, because that's what people do to road race cars, they drag race them, is stuff the 400 in it and a Helene twin turbo kit. And that bitch went 8.0. Like, that's dumb shit. Alex, watch your turbo video. You should consider wrapping them headers. Yeah, no. I am not wrapping the fucking headers. Are you insane? I can barely get to the bolts now. I'm not wrapping the headers. I'll wrap everything else after the header. Like the part that touches the PCM, like right where the V-band is. Yeah, the V band receiver for the headers. I'll wrap from there, maybe back a little bit, but I am not wrapping those fucking headers. Suck my dick with that bullshit. That's why I told you guys that you need to really do some thinking if you want to make 800 horsepower, 900 horsepower. Unless you guys specifically like the wha-cha-choo, ha-cha-cha-cha-cha, ha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Unless you specifically like that, there's no reason to get a turbo kit to make that power. Ever. Supercharger, instant power, a belt, Sasso, Dakota went from a twin turbo 1100 horsepower combination in his Boss S197 to a 2.3 liter TVS at like 400 less horse. He's like, it's way better. Alex, it's way better. It's enjoyable, instant power, fun to hoon, easier to control. But you guys are out there, ha-cha-cha-cha-choo, pow. That header job sucks. No thanks. Exactly. I'm not wrapping the headers. Are you insane? What's the name of the video on that red C8? Control-Shift-T, because that brings up the last tab. So, it says, little test pass with twin turbo C8 before loading up and heading to Oklahoma for a little street action, late model racecraft, hashtag 405, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me see, copy. I'll put it in the chat. Check it out. I'll put it in the chat right here. Hopefully, that is the link to that. That thing is getting it. The only thing a C8Z with the flat plane crank vibration with the DCT, the C8Z is going to suffer worse DCT failures than supercars do. No, you're not. Nope. They said the exact same thing about the GT350. And the flat plane crank on its own has never been an issue in terms of being a weak point. Ask Fat House. They use stock cranks on their 11, 12, 1300 horsepower builds. Stock cranks. So don't go speculating on DCT versus flat plane crank harmonics issues. Stop it. Please stop it. Damn, never thought Foxcast Media would buy a ZR1. Don't know who that is. What about a new ceramic coating for the exhaust? Nope. Hey, man, I have a 99 2-valve. Bye. See you later. Actually, no thanks. Track times on the Dakota Boss 302. He's never been quicker than a 1050 with his twin turbo kit. It just launching was a motherfucker. You got to understand, guys. With a twin turbo stick car and you have a non long arm style clutch, you got to get a shitload of wheel speed. And then what happens is when you launch and get the car out, the turbo spools up and just blows the fucking tires away. So he tried tons of different combinations. Tires, suspension, two-step. He's like, watch him launch at 5,000 RPMs with the TVS and run a 990. I guarantee it. John Wolf says, I enjoyed my TVS more than my turbo. If I could just have kept the belt on the damn thing. That means you didn't have it aligned right. You didn't cut something right. The Fiat bracket system wasn't aligned right. I never had a belt issue in my TVS 6 rim. Could you put a Motec or Holly on the GT500 to get it to launch better? No, because you still don't have access to the DCT. Motec has support, but for the engine side of things, nobody, as far as I know, nobody has support for the DCT in the GT500. Nobody. You know Ford's messing up when the Ford chat is going LS, right? Like imagine that everyone that is a Ford-centric YouTube channel that bleeds Ford blue starts going, I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, you guys aren't giving us anything. Meanwhile, Dodge is going, oh, Hellcat, Red Eye, Jailbreak, Demon, E85. You know, they just keep giving you stuff. And the brothers do drive-bys more efficiently now. Man, those Raptors are getting stolen, getting passed to the consumer. That might explain the $20,000 markups on the Raptors and $50,000 Raptor R. You can't get them 11 to... Okay, that's the issue. DCT on the mid-mount FPC is much more vulnerable. Okay, fucking engineer. I love these engineers. I love these engineers that show up to the chat and they probably work at Hood Milk. It's much more vulnerable to the mid-mount engine, to the harmonic... What do you do for a living? I I make sure that the fucking milk doesn't go bad. So I work in the refrigeration unit at Hood Milk. Man, shut up. Sorry, I'm late, boss. Just finished installing my Whipple on my 2020 GT 10-speed. Lifer is good. Also, I'm happy for you about the ZR1. Makes me happy to see the homies up. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. Anyone have some LE47 for sale? Says Toxron. Pretty soon we can expect to hear the new Ford Mustang brought to you by Carl's Jr. Extra big ass fries. Engineers. Johnny works at AutoZone. That's the problem. You go to AutoZone. Guys, have you ever been in line? What's Hood Milk? What's Hood Milk? You could tell I'm from the Northeast because I'm talking about Hood Milk. It's like saying True Moo. You know what I'm saying? Any thoughts on the CT5 Blackwing? Don't. I mean, we talked about it. Who cares? John Bones Jones checking in. Unemployment is where they work, right? You know, it's more shit. I love when I get a quart of oil or like microfiber towels at AutoZone, and you hear the guy in front of you, and the guy behind the counter is talking all this shit about, you know, car design and engineering stuff. Like, specifically engineering stuff. What is he doing? Little man? I think little man's crying. I want him. What's up, buddy? Come on in. Come on in, buddy. There you go. What are you crying for, buddy? I'm good here. I'm good. It's all good. The chat wants to see you, buddy. I think he got all scared from the smoke. Sorry, buddy. We gotta give the people the smoke here. We gotta give people the smoke. Anyway, they're always talking like they know shit, and I'm like, yeah, here's my microfiber towels. Just ring me up. Shut up. Hood is based out of Springfield, Mass. Exactly. Hood Milk is government cheese. No, guys. Hood, the brand Hood. It is kind of. I never even thought about that. I never even thought that Hood Milk actually is from the hood. But yeah, when growing up, this was Hood. I mean, Hood Milk was what you got. And if you go to Massachusetts, Northeast, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, anywhere, this is the brand. That's not Pepperidge Farms. It's Hood ice cream, sour cream, milk, cottage cheese. I mean, Hood. That's what I grew up with. It was, what's Hood Milk? Adam Reeves says, just got in. I live in Detroit, and every time a high-end sports car gets released, they get stolen out of the manufacturing plants. It's happening in Ford, Chevy, and the most to Dodge. So, do they have any plans? Or do they ever get to the bottom of why that happens? Like, is it ever an inside job? How is it that at a storage lot owned by the company gets ripped for brand new cars? I don't get it. Alex, can I have the white car chassis once it's deleted off the turbo? Right. You know what's funny about the kit? The more shit I take off, the easier it is. I'm like, you know what? Why didn't I just assemble the kit outside of the car? And then that's how it's supposed to go on. Like, it's like, assemble turbo kit, discard car. Like, cool. Got it. Unbelievable. Tony's in the house. 3/4 race cam, jumping Coke cans, 31-inch slicks, carb 305. Tony's crying. Damn, Alex, got that smoke machine going. You still have that ragged out Boston flat bill hat from your YOLO days? No, I think I tossed it. It was moldy. It was just in the closet forever. Now that you've done headers a few times on a Coyote, you've convinced me to install them myself on some jack stands. Guys, this is what you got to do. Jack the engine up. Get the motor mounts out of there. Support the engine with a big jack on the trans, on the bell housing. Big block, 2x4. Get the fucking motor mounts out of there. Don't even think of doing anything at all unless you remove the motor mounts. Once you remove the motor mounts, easy. Now, what delayed me the most was one of the bolts as being a pain in the ass. It was a 12mm bolt head, and it was a 6-point, and I had a 12-point, and it was stripping, and I had to go out buy a long 12mm 6-point or universal wrench, and it popped nicely a day later. But guys, you can do headers on the ground, no problem. Like, no problem. Just got to take the motor mounts off. Support the engine, get the car way the fuck up in the air. What do you think about electric Corvette? Now, I heard that the electric Corvette caught on fire recently. Guys, you might be surprised, but I guarantee a lot of test vehicles caught on fire. Like, a lot of people, I think, rejoice I think a lot of people rejoice in the fact that electric Corvettes are catching on fire. And I go, guys, it's a test mule. It's put together with chewing gum tape. It's put together with glue. And you guys are like, yeah, see? Fuck Corvette. Fuck electric. I'm like, guys, relax. Relax. Yes, it caught on fire. Yes, they can't put it out. Once the lithium fire starts, just walk away. That shit's over. Alex, did becoming a professional tuner ruin your love for cars as a hobby? If you could go back in time, would you do it again or would you try another career? Kyle J, great question. But I want to make sure I recognize Mohammed! Mohammed is in the house! Holy shit! Giving me the 500 cars! See! Thank you. Appreciate the cars. Tesla avoids dealerships by calling them galleries, installing American racing headers on a Coyote, and had a hard time with the engine out. Really? Ooh, Randy Savage is in the house. Oh, Randy's. Oh, my God, he's the best. All Money's in the house. Big Poppy Mohammed is in the house. They forget how many engines were blown testing other cars. Right. So, where the fuck was I going with this? A lot of people just love. Okay, someone said, did I lose the love of working on cars after I became a professional tuner? So I'm going to be honest with you. So you start tuning cars and you're genuinely excited. You are genuinely excited to tune a new combination. Do you guys know? I'll never forget the first guy I ever tuned. Never. You never forget your first. Jeff Betts. Jeff Betts was out of Texas. Like shithole Texas. Like nothing going on Texas. And he had a TVS Gen 1 stick exactly like my car. Now, I felt so afraid sending a tune to anyone else. I hadn't gotten that. I was just data log reviewing, and once in a while I'd send an NA tune. NA tunes are cake. Then a boosted file came through, and I said, I'm going to grab it. Like, it wasn't assigned to me. I just said, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it. So I grabbed it, and it was Jeff Betts. And I'm telling you, dude, once we were able to go wide open throttle to 7,000 and his car was seeing exactly the timing I commanded it, exactly the short-term fuel trims, I was genuinely happy. Happy for him, happy for me that I was able to learn something. And then anytime a new problem came up, I remembered it and then I learned from it. And about a year, well, that went away really quickly. The first time I worked for Lund, I only worked there for 3 months. That's going to be a good story. One time I'll get the permission because it's not going to be a good look for anybody. Like, if I ever tell that story, everyone's catching the smoke. Like, this place is going to be covered because everybody catches the smoke in that story. That's why I don't say it because, there's some people that I like, but they, if I'm going to tell the story accurately, I got to tell it accurately, and I'd rather not say it if I can't say it accurately. So I'm not looking to, make any waves, but a lot of people catch some smoke. So after I went to work for VMP, the problem was I went from tuning Coyote Mustangs, GT500s, to tuning 2 valves and 3 valves. Like, very rarely did I come across a badass Coyote ticket in my list. So I was like, oh my God, a 2 valve? And I had to read O2 voltage. And I'm like, oh my Lord, what has my life become? So it was very boring. Then, you get yourself a Hellion twin turbo car. VMP didn't fuck with that. So we fucked around and made it work, but it wasn't great. The more I work with people that believe that they have to do nothing on their end and everything is up to the tuner, the less I like my job. Because everyone goes, I bought a 10R80. I want manual mode. I want drag mode. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. Okay, here you go. Hey, how come it's not running the fucking number? And I'm like, pendejo, I didn't put your car together. The fuel trims are fine. Then you find out he has a boom box with 4 fucking 18s in the back, 30,000 watts, 4 alternators, and I'm like, oh. So that is what makes me dislike that. But this is the whole, sorry that I'm long-winded, I apologize. Once I started working on my cars, it came back. Once I dropped the trans in the GT500, took the converter out, did the sprag, put it back in, bolted everything up, and the bitch runs great. And it sounds great. And no leaks. And no fires. And I'm like, that was cool. That was nice. And content. I'm able to record it for content. Because it's very difficult to come up with content every fucking day, especially on live streams. But now I'm wrenching on the cars for content. I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah, let's put on this kit that makes me disassemble the whole car. That's great content. And it makes me learn about the kit, and it helps you guys learn, maybe eventually if you're going to buy that kit. So I have gotten a little bit of that love back, but the moment I wake up and some Gonzalez, Velasquez, or Enriquez is telling me some dumb shit that he got beat by a tuner in Arizona by a half a car and he wants me to shift it at 9,600 RPMs, I go. So it day by day, it doesn't get worse. It's just you're just reminded that there's no passion for tuning for me anymore. It's a great job, but the passion to like be the best at it is not there because let's be honest, sometimes the customers just make it impossible to like your job, right? They just you're like the god, and everything starts and ends with you. And I'm like, no, a lot of it has to do with you wrenching on the car. That's why I wrench on my own shit now from now on. The shorts were hilarious. No, according to Cole, they were trash. Did you see Ford's CEO talking about getting rid of the dealerships and going to direct customers? Yeah, he's not going to do that. Hey, Dad, what ESS supercharger is better for drag racing? The Gen 3 is what ESS supercharger? The G3X, right? G3X with a converter seems to be the way to go. If it's an auto, G3X is the way to go. Can't put that turbo kit on with 4 alternators, right? Anyone else on the floor likes cross? Listen to Daddy Talks, his Harley Sports Talk. We need more smoke. Tony didn't like it. Tony, I think, opened the door and he was like, I'm not. Yeah, he's out. Look at it. He's laid out. He is laid the asshole. You were laid out a second ago. Fuck you. Zed's dead, baby. Member story. Took your advice and purchased the Ford Innovation fuel system from PBH for my nuts. Good for you, Randy. Do you have any expectation of coming for that 650 Mustang? No. I think the variety of powertrains are going to be interesting. You're going to see an EcoBoost for the rental car fleet. You're going to see a V8. You might see a hybrid, and I don't know if it'll be a V8 hybrid. And if it's a V8 hybrid, please be all-wheel drive. Ford, that would be just fucking badass. Not badass in the way of like, red eye badass, but the GT500 is going to be around for a couple more years. I know that, but which is blowing my mind because imagine if an S650 comes out and it has 2 body changes that are more advanced than the 2020 GT500 body style. Like, I'm blown away that people are buying a 15 to 17 body style Mustang for $100,000 and Gen 3 Mustangs look newer. A 2018 Mustang looks newer than a 2020 GT500. Blows my mind. Easy as owners want a manual mode, thinking it's a tune from Midnight, Manuel Gomez. Right. They think it's like this. I'm like, guys, it just shifts in sport mode automatically. You literally nudge it one position up after choosing your gear, and it does the same thing. Like 3 years ago or so, I got a burnout working on everyone else's stuff all the time, never touching mine, and took a year to focus on my shit, and never touch anyone else's. Do you have another hobby? The gym. The gym is a great hobby. I love the gym. Alex, Constance Nunez, legit smoking hot or overrated? Alex, Constance Nunez, legit smoking hot or overrated? Don't know who that is. Once the car is tuned by Lund, it's Lund's car, so make sure the parts are installed correctly on the Lund's car. Right. I wanted to keep putting him in timeout like an asshole. Right. Had to cook dinner, so I'm late. Showing some Ian Martha, once the car is registered, you're going to be the first race. You're cool with that? Once the ZR1 is registered, I'm going to hit you up. We're going to do 60 to 130, and we're going to see what the deal is. I suspect the clutch is wonky on the ZR1, so I'm going to start doing some research as to who can do clutches on that thing. Going to FL2K this year? Yes. FL2K will have the Grey Goose, the Black Bean. I'm just going to crew. I think Junior is going to run the Black Bean. I think Senior is looking to put his foot up everyone's ass when it comes to 6R80. I don't think he's going to be super competitive in the street car class, but If the car runs 720, 7.1 consistently with the new suspension setup that it has, I can't imagine why that car can't be competitive. That class is going to be a high 6-second. Guys, we're talking. I'm blown away by this, by the trajectory of the street car class in oil down GTR Nationals, aka TX2K, and FL2K. That high 6-second cars are like pretty standard there. That blows my mind. S650 supposedly seeing 500 horsepower from the factory. Not on a Coyote. And if it is on a Coyote, I'd be blown away with the current emission stuff. If they're adding the power from a hybrid powertrain, yes, I believe that. Dropping the like, watch it later. Pulled the engine on the SN over the weekend. My back feels like Biden's after he's crashed his bike. Time to upgrade the Jegs crawler. The 2500 looks the best in my opinion. Okay. Damn, Black Bean is back. Yep, Monster Energy drink. Mustang Week was nuts. Who the fuck went to Mustang Week? What the fuck did you do at Mustang Week? Except go to stupid bars. Look at. Oh my god, you must have been the gayest fuck. I thought like Bike Week was gay. Mustang Week is the gayest shit on the planet. You guys go around just revving at each other, literally like Bike Week. You just rev at each other. You guys actually sat around and watched a car do a burnout at a bar? Like, that's cool? Guys, if that's cool, I'm like the uncoolest motherfucker on the planet. That sounds some lame ass shit. Bunch of lame week. Fuck Mustang Week. Mantic Mex clutches for the 01. Yeah, I'm not paying $3,500 for a clutch. That post had me dying today. All down Nationals. Saw your turbo install vid today and never been so sure about getting a supercharger instead of a turbo. Now, after hearing you read your instructions. Guys, if you listen to the video isn't a turbo bash session. It's literally what I have to do. So I removed the oil. Actually, I got to remove my oil cooler. That's the next. I got to do it tomorrow. Today I tightened everything up and it's looking like a turbo kit now. But tomorrow I got to remove the oil cooler. Yeah, the oil cooler goes away. Bye-bye. And you buy this sandwich plate to feed the oil, to feed the turbo oil. I repeat, I am not lifting the engine and taking the oil pan out and no. I will find another way. I don't care. I'll re-engineer. I'll fucking put a pump somewhere. I am not lifting the engine and taking the oil pan out, drilling a hole for an oil return line. No, thank you. Not happening. Yes, you did, Andrew. You got to get with it right away. Andrew Villasecas. Melapelas. What's your name? Villascas? I don't know fuck how to pronounce his name. If you sell Section 8, are you going to go after a Gen 5 GTS? Yep. Yes. Plain and simple. It's time to bring street cars back. This drag car shit, I love the car. The track closed where I live. I lived 15 minutes from Palm Beach International Raceway. That when the prep was on, usually donk nights, it was perfect. And then closed it down. Sold all the bleachers. No racing. So now what am I going to do with this car? Trailer it 3 hours to Bradenton? I'm good. Mustang Week's definitely a super spreader event for the monkeypox. I guarantee if there's hot spots for the monkeypox outbreak, Myrtle Beach last week fucking is dark red, crimson. Scavenge pump, just put it back in the valve cover. That's what I'm thinking. I've done C5 and C6 clutch jobs on jack sheds before. It's not bad when you have actual professional tools. Look, if I accomplish putting a clutch in the fucking ZR1, forget it. I'll start like building engines. Alex, as another Viper owner, you need to get a GTS with a 6-vent hood. The 2-vent looks weak as fuck. Gotcha. Man, I think it's $2,300 for the triple ZR1 scavenge pump for the win. Get them likes up. And guys, and this is the thing about the turbo kit that I'm not shy about. I'm willing to reconfigure the kit. I'm willing to work with Jake. Say, Jake, it's working. It's making power. Now let's make it street car friendly. Can we put the sway bar back in it? Can we move some piping? I don't care if I got to make a up, down move. I don't care what I got to do. I want to put the sway bar back in it. I want to make it aesthetically pleasing. I want to eventually, potentially, put the fans back in it, the stock fans, because the fan they provide is literally something from AutoZone. No, thank you. The stock fans are badass on GTs, like super badass. And they're gone. And there's one single fan with a block. I'm like, that's not enough airflow. Not in Florida with a turbo in the engine. Like literally making heat. My cylinder head temps are going to be high. Everything. No, we need cooling on this thing. So I don't mind putting it together, seeing how it runs as is, and then reconfiguring it later. Not a problem. GTS with 6 Fed is rare as fuck, though. Get a donk. Get you a donk. Fuck all that. So it can get stolen too? No, thank you. Not going if potato lifestyle's there. Exactly. People go to car meets, aka Mustang Week, are just lacking personality and friends. Cletus bought the bleachers. So did Mr. The guy who runs Bradenton. Don't know his name. It's crazy how the stock Gen 2 runs Corsas. At Mustang Week, I was blown away how many people run Corsa. Corsa is the loudest. It's the loudest. Mustang Monkeypox. Go gun to your head. TX2K or Mustang Week? TX2K. Gun to my head? TX2K. Then Mustang Week. Because there's actual racing happening at TX2K. Well, in between the oil downs. The cool thing about Texas 2K is you should do a drinking game. I don't drink. But you should do a drinking game as to how many times a tractor comes out to clean up an oil spill. Drunk on the fucking first round of qualifying, third car down, you'd be drunk as fuck. I picture Mustang Week being a bunch of dudes doing pedal motions. Mustang Lifestyle isn't a fan. Is China putting down the monkeypox? All you need is a good compact air compressor and some swivel air hoses for your impacts. And you can pretty much do anything on jack stands. I agree. And I have all that shit. Like I have heavily invested in, I pretty much bought Harbor Freight for my sockets and stuff. But like impacts and electric stuff, it's all Milwaukee shit. I ain't no homo. Would you recommend VMP Odin for mainly a street car or drag on weekends? Yes, Odin or a Whipple or anything, really, honestly. Myrtle Beach Mayor is getting dragged on the internet because she disowned the event but praised the Corvette show. I like her. Shit, I think I like her. Sideshows or Mustang Week? Oof, sideshows. You at least get some motherfuckers. Like, the most hilarious shit happens at sideshows. Mustang Pox, that's good. Would you go to Texas 2K more often if GTRs couldn't attend? Yes. If tomorrow, look, Texas 2K doesn't give a fuck about me. I'm a nobody to Texas 2K. But if TX2K tomorrow announced no more GTR 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, Sport, Compact, Extreme, no. It's going to be GTR Open. Just like Street Car. Just open. Just let's go. And field of 32. So there's just A and B. And get the fuck out of here, or I'm going to fuck you out right now, motherfucker. Because then I'd go. Because that would absolutely speed up the event. I remember Mustang Week 2016 walking by Alex as he yelled at the 2-valve owners, yeah, blow it up. I did yell that. How bad is the fan fitment? Is it there a way you can be able to just notch? No way. Alex Gutierrez, the hot side is a 1/4 inch away from the radiator. I repeat. The hot side piping is a 1/4 inch away from the radiator, not the fans. I already got the fans off. Actually, let me see if I got a picture. Hold on. I'll show you. Because I took a picture of it today for some friends. Oh, perfect. Perfect photo right here. Put it in airplane mode. Make sure nobody hits me up while y'all fucking creeps watch this shit. Good. This is good. So check this out. You see this okay? That is a top-down view. See, that's the front of the car. See the water pump pulley? Let me clear this. See the water pump pulley? That's the hot side. That's the radiator. Look at. I have to drill the radiator mount to 7/8 so that I can bring it back to give that clearance. Stock fans, rest in peace. Not going to happen. Would you buy a car if you guys didn't like? Would you buy a car if a guy you didn't like had one like it? Nope. Fuck no. Because then they're going to be accused of copying him. It's all dumb shit. Going to be looking like David Van Voris with that turbo kit. Right. I'm basically going to have to remove the front bumper. I might drive it around with it without the front bumper just like the Honda boys do. Why not? Did the turbo kit say guaranteed to lift the wheels on the box? 3-wheel motion? See, everyone's like, oh, not doing that. Right. That is V-banded to the hot side header, to the head. I keep saying hot side header. To the headers, everything's V-banded but loose. and I might be able to get a 1/4 inch of clearance. Like that's not the final resting position, but I might be able to get a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of clearance between the insanely hot piping and the radiator. If you ever get rid of the single turbo kit, would you consider a bottom mount Aldo kit or Helen? Yeah, for sure. Aldo shit for sure. These guys running courses or doing polls in residential neighborhoods at 3 a.m. and then are shocked when they get state ref. Happened a lot this year. Bitch, a quality cooling fan delete. Right. Yeah. I appreciate. Look, I try not to give everything up. I have a lot of video on this. And I'm going to do a lot of video just so you guys are very aware of what I go through. And if I'm doing something wrong, tell me, but I'm not reaching. Look, the reason I paid money for this kit is because I wanted to be honest with it. The manufacturer reached out and said, if you need anything, please hit us up. I said, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I want to have a clear conscience about this kit. I don't want anyone helping me because then I feel bad if I talk my truth about a kit. So I said, no help on it. I appreciate you. I'm going to do everything on my own. Thank you very much. Dude, stop it. Jake is probably twitching harder than Michael J. Fox. Haven't seen that photo. Yeah, Jake hasn't seen it yet in person, but he goes, send me pictures. And all he said was, oh God. Discard. How many S's did you tune today? Oh, 3 or 4 at least, easily. Card delete. Sold me on Sentry seeing that. Rich. Discard the turbo kit. Says Ale Al Hosseini. Mustang Week people are mad because some people are doing something called Mustang Fest at Myrtle Beach in September. Right. On a cooler. Well, it's not cooler. September's still hot as fuck. But y'all went there when it was like 100. Wait until you cut the bumper. I was like, goddamn bumper delete it is. Wait a minute. Nothing in the instructions said to trim the bumper because of the heat exchange or the air to air. If I have to trim the bumper, I will be buying a used yellow bumper. Fuck this. Okay, second shift racing. I know you want to not make it like car centric. It's car centric. I love you. It's car centric. Let's keep it car centric. Put a huge penalty for oiling down the track and run 8s or lower, like 3,000 or something. That would help. No, I wouldn't. Because those guys have money. Alex, between being... I can't even read it because, see, SVT Snake, you got to be... Okay. Certain motherfuckers don't give a shit. And if you are caught making light of any group that takes their shit serious, because I grew up in those neighborhoods... You might not think so the way I speak. You might think I'm just some homo. But you can't speak that name. You got to be real careful. You start popping off, people start pulling up. Yeah, a bumper from Parts Farm. I'm going to say Parts Farm, you guys got a yellow Gen 3 bumper? Send it because I'm not cutting my shit up. The final delete, boss, is when the car burns down. Hey, Matt, have you ever gotten cookies? I got 3 to give away. 3 sets of cookies. So 3 sets of cookies or coffee. So Matt, do you want cookies or coffee? I don't know if you've ever won it. Even if you haven't won it, their coffee's badass. So Matt 2011 GT, let's do that. Let's give the first giveaway to one of my mods, Matt 2011 GT, Melissa and Lake EPA. If you don't mind getting Matt 2011 GT's info, so you can get him cookies or coffee, and then we got 2 more to give away. The kid is going to need steering column delete. No, actually, the steering column's good. Everything was clear. There's literally nothing. It was so weird putting everything on and having nothing in the way of the starter. The starter is easy to get to now. And steering shaft, everything fit nicely. How many chicks were colored hair at Mustang Week? No idea. They started spinning blocks and Hellcats. Here we go. Here comes the stupid comments. Exactly. Alex, why is our GT350 being a turd with fuel trims? Curious as to thoughts. No, why would I give different thoughts here than in the ticket system? Quentin Bailey. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to say it in the ticket system. Your shit's fucked. Look. The fuel trims on this car are 1.0, perfect, but AFR is 0.85. And I'm like, do we have the right injector in there, dude? Is your fuel pressure jacked up? Do you actually have FIC 1440s? But once he revs it, it cleans up. So I'm like, I'm just going to ignore it. Blazing Angel X said, just reminded me to place my order for some cookies. I gotcha. Joey G says, I'm not funny, so I'm never going to get cookies. Should have just gotten a Torque Storm at this point. I'm pretty sure I've gotten red bumper at the shop for you. Yeah, but where are you? And how much is shipping all the way here? $500? Tracy Miller. Search before asking. Should I expect my 60 to 130 to be slower with a set of bias plies on the highway? Car hooks hard from a dig at low speeds, though. Boy, if it is slower, it's not even noticeably slower. Like, it's not going to be a 10th slower. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a 10th slower. So, why are you worried about 60 to 30 bias ply versus drag radial? I want hook. Like, I want it to hook. Like, I don't think drag radials are worth a 10th or 2 over bias ply on the street where anything can happen. Would we be able to see you doing tunes for Lund? A day in the life of tuning? What? No, it's just me in front of a computer. See, you guys think tuning is sexy. You guys think tuning is me playing Darude Sandstorm in the back and just going, oh my God, all these ones and zeros. I found something. I found something that no one else has ever found. Let me draw it out, make it editable, and let me put it in here. No. It's me farting, going, fucking idiot. Stupid motherfucker. You dumbass. Let me screenshot this, send it to the guy. Look at this dumb bitch. Stupid. Oh, finally, a good log. Nice. Hey, good job. Tune attached. But it's very boring. A lot of hate for Mustang Week. Hot sauce. It's whack shit, bro. Maybe you have friends that go. Whoa. Maybe you have friends that go there. Maybe you make it a destination spot. It's whack shit. It's guys revving their cars. Hot sauce. Be honest with me. The hot sauce GT350. How many times did you rev your car at people in Mustang Week? How many times did you rev your car at people at Mustang Week? How many times, be honest with me, how many times did you rev your Mustang at Mustang Week as a rebuttal to someone else revving? Vroom, 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 vroom. Showed him, bitch. Don't you know this is a flat plane crank 5.2 with a Whipple? I guarantee there were people doing that. People probably straight pipe their shit to go to Mustang Week just so that they have the last word. Everyone's leaving the parking lot. Chicka chicka vroom, chicka vroom, 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 hang, ha, ha. Everyone. Stupid. Mustang Week is a waste of gas. I agree. Cut the Trinity. It's cute. The Trinity sounds right. Right. Mustang Week. Hold on. Let's get to. That's not it. It's called Squid. Yeah, here we go. Here's Mustang Week. Badass. Yep. Yeah. Awesome. I can't wait to go to Mustang Week again. Dumb shit. Fucking Mustang Week. What's your name? Toby. Vroom, vroom. Hey, what you got in there? Lund Ghost Cam tune? How'd you know? I got one too. And then you get out of the car and fuck each other. You want to dock? Hey, that sounds just like my car chopping. What do you got? Lund Ghost Cam tune. Oh, sick. So do I. Oh, yeah, you want to make out? Oh my God. Do you like Lund too? Yeah. They gave me an 85 tune for Ghost Cam and for 93. Oh my God. Give me some of that deep dick. Fucks are all people. That's Mustang Week. Gay shit. Monkeypox. I enjoyed myself. He didn't answer the question. If Lund said you had to go to Mustang Week with them, would you go? With Lund? Hell yeah, of course. Bring the gray goose. Bring the blue goose. Bring actual badassery to the fucking place. Like, and we ain't revving nothing. We're just going to drive and hear turbo whistles and blower whine. While y'all motherfuckers like, fuck out of here. It's not deep dick. After seeing your turbo install video, I can't see myself installing a turbo. Make that into a short. No. I got to get exclusive shorts that are not repeats of the show. If I want to watch repeats of the show, I'll just rewind the fucking tape. Man, is Cole here? Freeloading motherfucker. Sucks dicks with his asshole motherfucker having ass. Oh, my God. You ain't number 2. You're last. Oh, my God. I'm dead. I watched Mustang Week for the epic Mustang crowd serves. The hot sauce is stock. But no, he has a GT350 with a Whipple on it. Badass car. Incognito Film says, Alex, from the Gen 3s you've tuned that are basic bolt-on header intake, what are you revving them to before shifting? 7,500 RPM. Every fucking car that we tune, we say to shift it at 7,500 RPM. But have you tried 8,000? We've tried 9,000. 7,500 stock manifold. If you have an 18 manifold, 18 Mustang, 7,500. What if I get cams? What if I get E85 and cams and port it? I want to port it. 7,500 RPMs. The only time we were ever higher is when you got a CJ with cams. That's it. Cole definitely went to Mustang Week. Yep. And like every video you like you got you tight over that comment. Cole Door, yeah, I got you tight over that comment. No, it's real simple. You're one of those freeloading bitches that complains about everything. Like, he'd probably be like, you were funnier when you were YOLO. He's that guy. Right? And in my face, he's like, oh, big fan. Man, I'm a big fan. The thing is, Cole, I am petty as fuck. And I'll go down in the gutter to make my fucking channel revolve around your shit. Because that's what makes me funny. Destroyed a 13 5-volt dressed as a Shelby 500 last night. That had to be embarrassing for that guy. John Doc went and had the fastest car on the property. Loved it. So much hate for the new Edge with a bow tie on the front. Got it. I don't have a Whipple. It's stock, I swear. Yeah, okay. Coyote guys ruined Mustang Week. No. 2-valve guys ruined Mustang Week, and so did Cobra guys. Cobra guys and 2-valve guys are revving their shit non-fucking stop. Coyote guys just followed the trend, and they had a louder car. Like, Coyotes are just a bone stock Coyote with fucking Corsa, blow my dicks, is the loudest car on the fucking property. Plain simple. Nestor, what's up, brother? If you got some dented long tubes worth fixing or buying a new set, they're dented from rubbing cars too low. If you got some dented, yeah. You're not going to see a huge power. How dented, though? Like, how dented? Love the show, Alex. 3 a.m. here, currently stationed in Italy for Train 55. Heard Tony Foot Bolton hosted Mustang Week. Absolutely. Alex got me putting on my 2300 on 3 times. Alex got that elephant memory. Cold trickle like the NASCAR guy. 8,000 rev limiter. You owe me. I'm a paying customer. Your favorite type of question? The ones that they don't say nothing. Thank you, Nitrous and Biosupply. By the way, he knows the answer to his next upcoming question. It's already typed out. So if you see him ask a question, the answer is already typed out. Mustang guys after the Fox body ruined Mustang Week. Oh, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to agree. And maybe I'm showing my age. Maybe I'm showing my bias towards that. But I think after the Cobra, 93 Cobra, that was the last cool car, everything after that was rice. Because, don't get me wrong, Fox bodies were ricey. They had some ricey tendencies, right? You see, say, Celine wings on every car, Cobra badges on every car. But you had to install a cam to make it choppity chop. You had to put some twisted wedge or AFRs or remember Canfields? Brodicks. You had to put a badass cylinder head, decent, tune. You had to mod the car. You had to get in the engine and do stuff. And the 2-valve guy just bags it, exhausts, and makes noise. The Coyote guy, same thing. Exhaust makes noise. And the problem with that is that guy is less knowledgeable about vehicles, right? So you'd make fun of guys that had GT40 heads. You'd make fun of them for being poor. If you're a Fox body guy with twisted wedge heads and you're up there looking like, yeah, I got twisted wedge R's. I got Canfields. What do you got? GT40 heads. Oh, GT40P heads. Like super peasant. Like super duper peasant heads. Like, you know, that's what we made fun of. Now it's like, oh my God, he's bagged and has a flame kit. I can't wait to suck his dick with my asshole. Culture and young people got way worse regardless, if we're talking cars or anything else. 7-inch pistons and intakers, almighty B-cam. They're reporting each other's booty at Mustang Week and vapes, possibly Chrome Cobra R wheels. Praise to the B-cam. I like how the B-cam is like an inside joke. Could you imagine Len Sr. doing a burnout in Grey Goose for the burnout contest at Mustang Week? No. He did a 200, guys, Senior did a 200-mile-an-hour burnout, like, for fun at a drag strip, and he didn't mean to do it. It went into boost, right? I think he forgot to turn off the boost controller and went 1, 2, 3, and then hit a limiter. And Junior was like, wait, hit a limiter? And then he looks at the log and the burnout was like 202 miles an hour or something stupid. TJ Sikorsky says, Alex, since I had a 4-cylinder Fox body, does that mean I have a voice of the Mustang community? Nice. Very nice. Very good. Hammer crimped the header too. Engine masters prove that you don't lose much power even after them being dented badly. Revving at Mustang Week is a mating call to get lucky, slurping noises in the alley behind the bar. Cole's your biggest fan. Did you get the AC working in the GT500 or are you waiting for the rest of the interior to show up? I'm waiting for the rest of the interior to show up. Now, I talked to the previous owner. He's got 2 pallets. You look like a legit psycho. You look psycho. You're scaring people. So, I'm waiting to get all the interior back in. And then I have to literally remove the dash and put all the AC back in there. And then the hardware in the engine bay. I'm definitely going to do the AC back in the car. Look, it's mine. I got it. Might as well work on it for content. Look, I have found a nice little niche working on these cars every day after work. Guys, I work on the cars every free moment I got. You know when I go to the gym? 5:30 a.m. in the morning. I wake up at 4:45. Take little men out. Get ready. Get to the gym at 5:30 a.m. Work till an hour, 6:30, get back, 6:40, have my coffee, walk them again, get ready, work, 7:30 to 4:30, or sometimes 5 o'clock in the garage. And if it's a day that I don't do a live stream, I'm there till 8:30 or 9. Today I stopped at 7. Guys, that's all I do. Saturday, work on the car all day. Sunday, date day with the little lady. Beach, this and that, blah, 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 blah. She's a supportive chick, so it's all good. Oh, yeah, Tony looks crazy. Alex, are you saying Senior had a boomer moment? No, I just think he liked how it felt. When I got my Whipple, I regretted not nutting up and going turbo. Now, after seeing this, I'm glad I didn't. Every single one of you, or at least a high percentage of you guys, thought I was so stupid by saying, even back in the VMP days, for 800, 900 and under, blower, 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 blower. Oh, you're so stupid. It goes, what you chew? This and that. No, I don't take a lunch. I just work right through. I eat, I grab a sandwich and just get right back here and work. I don't take a lunch. So a lot of people are saying, oh, you know what you're talking about, this and that, turbos are faster. And then every single asshole, how many of you guys know a guy that says the following when it comes to having a turbo versus supercharger debate? Fastest car in X275 is a turbo. Fastest cars at duck races are turbos. Actually, they're blower cars, but whatever. Like, they cite the most extreme example to justify their position about turbos. And I go, do you have an X275 car? Oh, you don't? Shut the fuck up. You have a stock Coyote Gen 1, which is basically a Fox body. Okay? Any blower will blow that bitch up. So if you guys are not planning to be in the 900,000 or 1,100 and up range, no need for a turbo. Blowers will take care of it, and you're worry-free. You're never under the hood. You just drive the motherfucker. Waiting for the instructions to say mount wastegate to the cup holder. Can't wait for the OnlyFans to see which is your favorite. Mustang Week boys are out there and earn their money living above T-Mobile. Okay. Never understood people taking a lunch who wants to expand their workday. Right. I don't take a lunch. You guys think I take a lunch? Oh, let me just stop tuning from my chair and get up and leave the house for an hour to take a break. Bro, I'm in air conditioning and I'm sitting the fuck down. I get up, go to the fridge, grab food, and I just keep working. If there's a lull in the action, I keep working. Turbos don't cost energy to turn. Right, that's my favorite. Turbos don't cost energy to turn. Okay, so it takes 90 to turn it, but it gives you 180 back. I think that's a pretty good ROI. Return on investment. I work from home for 10 years, never take a lunch, right? Just tell them Top Fuel dragsters have blowers, right? Right, exactly. Every single guy says the same thing about why turbos are better. And then to make that fucker go A to B, just the boost controller setup is fucking ridiculous. The amount of tuning that takes to get the car up on a 2-step, sometimes a 3-step. And then to get it up on and make it hook, you hear the traction control kicking in, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Blowers for under 1,000 horsepower. Hell, blowers for under 800 horsepower is the way to go, period. I like my blower car. I thought about turbos, but after seeing my friend's turbo CSR problems, that was easy for me to buy a Whipple. I use my lunch to watch shorts on YouTube. Well, you don't want to watch mine. They're just repeats of my show. You know, the best parts that you can share. Top Fuels are Hemis. I don't even stop to eat. I take a 4-hour wine break at noon. What's a 3-step? Bro, come on, man. Look it up. What mile per gallon do y'all see with the blower? Doesn't matter to me. Just curious. I want one. What an open-ended question. Not a coyote. What a question. Like, I see 3 in the GT500. My white car saw 19. ROI. Don't talk like I'm retarded. Yeah, but open fuel just runs 1,000 foot. Durr. Nestor. Channel support, dude. Got into a CTSV. I got the Kong 2650 in my sights. I'll be moving to Palm City or Jupiter in December. You going to be up here? Hell yeah, let's hang out. Let's dock. Any good machine shops you know locally? Fuck no. Not at all. Not at all. You mean machine shops or guys that work? The fuck you want? Fuck you looking at? Motherfucker. Problem? Got a problem? Oh, he got me good. But Alex, my buddy told me I need a 4-step tune. Late to the show. YouTube starting from the beginning just because I'm not a bit. Don't tell the peasants about 3-steps. Please, exactly. 3-steps is man shit. Stop. Don't even look at 2. You don't need a 3-step. I would work through lunch, but we're forced to stop for an hour and a half, says Alfredo Diaz. So I'm doing a Coyote swap on a Galaxy and have the boss intake, any intake work. Okay, I'm doing a Coyote swap on a Galaxy. I have the boss intake, any intake work, as well as lower and lower the hood height. Intake work? On a boss? What do you mean intake work? What are you talking about? Yeah, Tony, like, he lashes out with his paws. Tony got hands. You mean 2-step isn't just a name for the pops? Right, exactly. Tony's coming in with a hook. Tony with the cookies. Finally done my shift. Work, headed home. See you. Okay. Tony catches hands. Cole brings salad to the cookout. I got to give away some cookies. Machine shops are closing most time because they can't find help or anyone wanting to work with their hands. There's a lot of machine shops up here, but you said good machine shops. And let's just say this. Jake and other people that I know use machine shops outside of Palm Beach County. But Alex, 2 is higher than 3, so 3 means it's better, right? A 2018 intake will work just as good as the boss, just give you more hood clearance. Is that what he meant? You actually understood his sentence? Oh my lord. Don't need OPGs with turbos. So when you get up on the 2-step and bump in, tell me what happens, 2000 MCR, when you get up on the 2-step with a turbo, or anti-lag, or bumping in, or trans brake. Come on. Stop it. Alex, may I have the cookie, please? Sure. TRD Ricky, you may have the cookies. Okay, Melissa and Lake. TRD Ricky wants cookies. Let's get TRD Ricky cookies. And I got one more to give away. Cookies or coffee. So TRD Ricky, hit up Melissa or Lake at Don'tMyGodCookies_LLC, Don'tMyGodCookies.com. Hit them up. Confirm who you are. They'll get you cookies. Plain and simple. Alfredo can translate retard. 2-steps are cool, so I'm going to get it tattooed on my neck. Boom. There you go. I sold my CTS-V and got an 09 Pontiac GAGT with an LSA blower. In my opinion, it's a better car and way more rare. Is it a better car or is it way more rare? You're saying a G8 is a better car than a CTS-V? Like a V3? Or a V2? I don't know. Two-step equals jump rope timing chains, right? That's how boring we are. Hey, Rick, after you try it, make sure you go back and buy more. They are worth it. Exactly. I got to order more cookies for my wife. Those things are fire. I have 3-step on my all-wheel drive turbo Eclipse. So, some people are going to start Googling 3-steps after this. 2-step is a dance. Wait, what y'all talking about? I know a few in Miami. I'm not sure further up north. Okay, Nestor, when you say machine shops, what are you talking about and why? And Miami's an hour away from West Palm Beach. So I don't know why that's such a big deal. Do you need the machine shop to be right there? More rare, not better, right? He said better car and more rare. I said, I don't think it's a better car. It's a downgrade and rare for a reason, right? So a lot of people love that. Some people don't buy Mustangs because they say everyone's got a Mustang and they want to be different. And then you're different and slow. Like, I don't understand why people do that. They want to stand out. I don't give a fuck about standing out. Oh, shit. Fucking dumb. I have oil pump gear, booth set up at Mustang Week, says Garage Bill Coyote. G8s are just swang burnout cars. I'm too fat for cookies. Is it normal for my Gen 3 to shift at 7,800 RPM? Just had 85 and cat deletes. Yeah, because look, when you command a shift on a 10 or 80, it's a suggestion. It's not a command. It's a suggestion. It's like, please shift at 7,500. And the 1080 goes, nah, bro, we got 7,800 today. And the next day, 7,500. Then 2 days later, 7,600. It's never consistent. I've never seen a 1080 be robotic, consistent, run to run. They're always up or down 200 or 300 RPMs. I'm here for the 3 seconds of ESS truck content. No, zero. Literally none. Nothing happening. I hate when people say, well, I don't want to believe like everyone else. There isn't much out there that someone hasn't done. Right. Like, and then when you do something different, no one cares. Like, okay, I'm not an LS guy, but I'm not going to go out of my way. Let's say if I want to go fast cheap, I'm not going to go out of my way if I'm an LS guy to say, well, everyone's doing LS swaps. Do you want to go fast or do you want to be different? Because different might mean slow. Now, people are asking, well, Alex, you're doing it with the Godzilla. Not really. What I'm doing is I'm talking shit on the Godzilla by going old school. People used to put 460s in Fox bodies way back in the day. The reason I say 460 is because it's probably cheaper and I'll get more torque out of that motherfucker than a 351. And I could probably shove a 400 shot of nitrous in it and probably run 8s. That'd be hilarious. Whipple has a machine shop in Miami. Turnaround time is 80 weeks. Oh, damn. Would you shift the Gen 1 stock manifold at 7,500 RPMs too? Yeah. Yeah, I would. My neighbor bought a 3-valve because he's gay. It was me. I bought the 3-valve. Says Perico Loco. He has the 85 and discarded the Cadillac converters. Fire extinguisher funds. Thank you, Matt 211 GT. I'm going to be different and build a 3.5 V6 Mustang. The third cookie winner has not managed to latch. Hey, what are you daily driving since you're working on every car? The truck. I drive the truck every day. I drove the GT500 to the gym. That was cool. 5:30 in the morning, turning that sucker on in the complex. It sounds like a fucking war is happening outside of your window. 460 FE. Yeah, guys, if you guys can, after this video uploads, in the comment section, tell me what's the better 460 to get. Like, I don't know shit about 460s. And I'd like to be able to get something that has the potential of being something decent. Because I think the Fairmont's going to go 460 because it's dumb. I'm not going to go small block 4 because it's $17,000. And I'm not going to go a stock 302, heads, this and that. I just don't think that's a big deal. I think a 460 with a fucking 400 shot would be hilarious. Alex, Gen 3 dropped the valve. Rebuild or throw in a new long block in it. Not interested in dedicated race car. Just quick fun street car. Put a long block back in it. Don't mess around. What's the highest you've ever had a Coyote rev to? A buddy said they can go to 10,000 RPMs with a valve train upgrade. I'm skeptical. They can go to 10,000 RPMs with a valve train upgrade and a crazy built motor and crazy cams. They can. They shouldn't, though. Has anyone in your complex ever complained about your car being loud? Never. Never, because I'm not an asshole with it. I'm actually quiet. I putt around. I don't rev it. I'm not a dickhead. I just kind of do my own thing. The GT500 transmission stopped puking? Yep. It never puked after I put it in the car. Alex Fran, GT500, Robin Williams. Oh, man, that's terrible. That is awful. That is such a bad one. I mean, I almost want to give you the cookies because that one's that bad, but no, we're good. Yeah, 460. I'm legit going to do a 460. So we got thoughts on buying more expensive car for the engine and power potential stock motor versus buying cheaper and building an engine. Or even engine swapping into older. The fuck did he say? I think you'd want an aftermarket block to get 4-bolt mains. I don't know if they ever came with 4-bolt stock, but maybe I'm wrong. Here we go. Tony Mad Dog. And yeah, he wants to go out. And you know what he does? He eats the fucking toads. And my girlfriend is deathly afraid of frogs, bro. Like, there was a big motherfucker like this. And I call him Steve because he's my boy. He's my bodyguard. He's huge. Tony just goes right after him. I'm like, you will lick that thing and die, dude. Stop it. 460 FE blocks are good. They just need a badass cylinder head. Guys, I want a motor. I am not going to build a 460. I want something done. I am not going to build a 460. Even in my complex, I have to stick pull noodles in my exhaust for the cold starts to keep the neighbors happy. Alex puts the leftover elote on corn husk in the exhaust to quiet it down. The ZR1 needs an 871 blower. How much are you willing to spend on a 460? I don't know. I'm not going to spend $17,000. I'll tell you that much because I'd rather get a small block Ford for $27,000 for that. There's a 70,000 mile candy red 13 MT82 saddle interior I'm looking at. Just want a response to see if what they're asking. Cool story. Put a PP956 in it. Oh, Jeff, have you won cookies? I'm going to give the mods cookies. Put a PP956 in it. Puro pinche 956 a la verga, cuz.
Put a
Come on, it's
pinche
good stuff.
956 a la
You might be the one. We'll
verga,
see.
cuz.
He's going to get warts on his tongue. Tony wants forbidden jello. Frogs make my skin crawl. Right, I don't know why. Frogs to me are just these dopey fucking things that don't bother you. But people literally lose their fucking minds. Get a Steve Morris engine. Yeah, okay. Right. I don't have $100,000. Do you like scat packs? I do like the Charger Challenger scat pack. I would always get a supercharged model. I would never get an NA model. But I do like them. They're okay. I believe Wesley Evans' old combos for sale. Yeah, that's big money though, isn't it? Isn't he going to want like 25 to 30,000? How much do you think, Second Shift Racing, how much for his 351 or whatever it is, high compression motor? He's probably going to want 15,000 plus. You can get the SR71 heads for the big block. You never won before. SK Jeff, you got him. You got him, brother. Because not only you a mod, but that was a very funny comment. So Melissa and Lake, please get Mr. SK Jeff some cookies, and then we'll end it there. We'll end the giveaway there. I appreciate everyone there. Matt, 2011 GT, some other guy got cookies, and SK Performance Jeff with the Puro Pinche 956 in it. Comment, very good, very good. 460s are heavy, 18,000 for a crate engine, a good one. Jesus. No, but guys, do you think I'm thinking a brand new 460? I'm thinking truck engine dumb shit. I'm not thinking new. No way. 351 Marine run clean. No Cleveland heads. No. Fuck that shit. 460 motor with a 400 shot. The motor did not survive the test. The 460 SB long block is like 16K. No, I'm good. I think I'm just gonna get like, I don't want to spend $15,000 on a fucking motor because I know Coyote so well. So I can get a Gen 3 motor for under that. Why would I get anything else if I can? Now the Coyote is cheap in comparison to a 460 and a small block Ford? What the fuck is happening? It's like bizarro world. Cole is punching the air because he hasn't won the cookies. Fuck Cole. On it. Thank you, Melissa. She's on it. I love it. And SK Jeff, do me a favor. When you get the cookies, you're going to love them. Support them. They're awesome. You can sign up to get cookies like once a month. They got this program where you literally can get a subscription service and get them automatically shipped to you like once a month or twice a month. It's crazy. What cookies and coffee do you recommend? I'm about to buy. Okay, so the Double D cookie is ridiculous. Something better is all peanut butter. The Oreo cookie is ridiculous. The Pop-Tart cookie is ridiculous. But I gotta say, my all-time favorite is the YDBT cookie. My cookie. It has like oatmeal, shitload of chocolate chips, and caramel. Every single time I get myself a YDBT cookie, I go, God damn, this bitch is bad. They knocked it out of the park for me. But the Sinister, the new Sinister is good. My girlfriend had it. Top 3. Double D, mine, and something better. I'm a peanut butter and chocolate guy. Ask Nitrous and Bias Plus. He probably has the answer waiting for you on the 460 what to get. Maybe he has a data log for it. See, you would have won the cookies if you had that a little earlier. I bought 4 cookies for Christmas. My family love them. Get the Nothing Better. Nothing Better and Something Better are awesome. Tony Cookie Bangs. Yes, sir. 428, 427, 390, 352. It says were, and then he stops. Yes, 460 is not an FE. Here we go. Tony Cookie was my favorite. Sold. Cookies are badass, delicious. Melissa, Something Better is great. Eating YDBT now. Hey, yo. Cole came up short, right? I love the cookies. That's probably why I'm 275. Oh, well. Cole, dude, I'm sweating so much in the garage that I could eat whatever I want. Alex, that's water weight. Motherfucker, I drop everything. I drop 3 to 4 pounds every time I work on the car. Call it water weight all you want. I am sweating my ass off. Then I go to the gym in the morning. Junkyard Truck Hemi on Nitrous. That's a combo that would get some attention. Junkyard Truck Hemi? Where? Where do I get a Junkyard Truck Hemi? Show me that. Oreo 1 goes hard. Nothing Better. Got that secret sauce. Guys, I'm telling you, the good thing about Oh My God Cookies, I think they did a very smart thing. They teamed up with a bunch of fat fucks. And there's 428 fat fucks. 430 likes. Bad ass shit, guys. I love that. I love that there's over 100% like to watch ratio. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Second Shift Racing, 9,500, ran 840s on a 250 shot. So he ran a 400 shot when he went 7s. Guys, that's not a bad price. So that's just the motor, right? Trans is not included. $9,500. Oh, fuck. For a proven motor? See, the problem is I want to street drive that motherfucker too. I'm stupid. Let's keep it cheap. Let's keep it dumb. Let's keep the Fairmont dumb and cheap, and we'll see what happens. It is badass. I'm like, fuck. That's a good price. I might have to hit him up. Keep that the heart alive in the Fairmont. Boy, could you imagine that bitch in the Fairmont? Oh. Ugh. I bet the parts farm can get you a truck. What truck motor? What truck Hemi are you talking about? Like, give me specifics. You can try a junkyard or barnyard dump truck with complete 460. Oh, I gotcha. Go with a small block Chevy. No, I hated those growing up. All right, just go Coyote again. Guys, $9,500, I can get into a Gen 3 12-to-1 compression Coyote. Rev it to fucking $9,000, put a carburetor on it, put a shitty fuel system on it, run 9s. Crazy. I watch other live streams and they have like 30 likes and 400 people on. Right. And that's what I love about you guys. You guys actually, look, this is a very interactive chat. The problem with other live streams is they're not super on the chat like I am. Now, if this ever got to 2,000 or 3,000 viewers, and I'd only have to get the subscribers and everyone else would be fucked. Would a Voodoo be 25 plus? No. I found 2 Voodoo motors for 12,000 each. But they were like factory defects. You know what I mean? Like they fell off a pallet or something. That 460 Choppy Chop. I'm going to be doing some New Edge 2-valve. Look, guys, you know what I'm not opposed to? A big block Chevy. And call it the BBC. I'm not opposed to a big block Chevy, but I'd rather keep it Ford because I'm a Ford guy. Derek from Bicycle Garage probably knows something to be able to get you a junkyard 460 located Carb Coyote. Is a Gen 3 badass though? Yes. A Gen 3 with a carburetor on a 3,200 pound car stick will go 9s. No problem. Like, no problem. For 10 grand, you can get an entire Gen 1. No live streams. No live stream is this funny. We try here. Engine Masters did a comparison on which generation to get for power. 460 would be dope for content. This and TDC live streams are great. Tomorrow I'll be on that dating channel live stream, and I'm going to work. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow. Go to the gym in the morning. Work on the car. TDC live stream. I'm about that life. All right, guys. Someone said BBC. No. Look, I want to keep it forward. So I'll probably look for a 460, and I'll do that once the turbo kit's done in the car. I'll move on to the next project. I want to constantly have projects so that I can give you guys content, and it keeps me busy. It sharpens my mechanical skills. I get more tools, and you guys get more content. So it's a win-win for everybody. Nick Rogers says, how many members do we need for the Voodoo? Shit, I don't know, a lot. So if you guys are not a member yet, get the cheapest membership. That'll help for the monthly nut, and I'll be able to afford a Voodoo. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I upload a video probably late tomorrow, depending on how far I get with the turbo kit on the Mustang. I might just take the GT500 out and do some rips 60 to 130, but I need a complete support staff for that because anything could happen with that thing. So I'm going to get out of here. I'll be on tomorrow, that dating channel. If you're not a member of the dating channel, go to that dating channel, become a member, a subscriber, or whatever the fuck it is, subscriber. There's no memberships there. And we'll talk dating shit. It's a great little channel. I've only been doing it once a week lately, but that's all I need. It seems to be growing at a nice pace. Once a week, I can give you quality content for about an hour, and I'll try to do more the more time I get to do it because I'm very busy right now. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you guys Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for YDBT Daily. I might pop in. You never know. If I'm bored as fuck and nothing's happening, I might pop in. So be on the lookout for shit like that. Thank you, everyone. And congratulations to Don't My God Cookies for the 1 year anniversary and the 3 winners of the cookies. SK Jeff, Matt 2011, and some other guy. All right, guys. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Bye.